evolve, but the mindset to win never change. I tell you that what win matches and what doesn't. This T20 World Cup. Let's talk cricket, controversies and more on NDTV.
लोग कहते हैं कि जिंदगी एक फिल्म की तरह होती है, लेकिन मेरी जिंदगी सिर्फ एक फिल्म नहीं, एक ब्लॉकबस्टर फिल्म है। बचपन से पता था मेरे सपनों में दम है, आगे नहीं सबसे आगे जाना है, स्टार नहीं सुपरस्टार बन के दिखाना है। नाम मिला, फेम मिला, प्यार मिला। I was not just running, I was flying. सबकी जुबां पे बस एक ही नाम, यो हनी सिंगर। लेकिन फिर ब्लॉकबस्टर कहानी में आया एक ट्विस्ट। 7वें आसमान से सीधा गिरा मैं जमीन पर। फिर क्या, खुद पे काम।
There's a huge political face-off over the arrest of Uday Bhanu Chib, who is the chief of the Youth Congress Party. We will bring you all the updates on that in a moment from now. But first, as always, a quick check on the headlines at Breaking Ground at 1 p.m. Youth Congress chief sent to 4-day police custody. NDTV accesses the arrest memo. Bhanu termed mastermind. Delhi police transfer case to crime branch. Rahul Gandhi calls Bhanu Babbar Sher. Allies don't agree with the Congress's stand over the AI summit protests. Samajwadi Party, Trinamool Congress slam Rahul Gandhi's party, say choice of venue could have been better. Latyin's bust replaced with Rajagopalachari's bust at Rashtrapati Bhavan in big decolonization move. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor hails the move, but UBT Sena Mehbooba Mufti's BDP slam it. Amid huge controversy, the Kerala Story 2 makers offer to remove the teaser of the movie. Kerala High Court to watch film. Flag concerns over real-life incidents in the movie. We're expecting a decision by 1:45 p.m. Battle of Gods in Bengal ahead of polls. BJP slams Trinamool Congress's why, say Jai Bangla and not Jai Ma Kali. Trinamool Congress hits back, says we are proud that we forced Prime Minister Modi to shift from Jai Shri Ram to Jai Ma Kali. Just moments ago, we saw Uday Bhanu leave the premises of a Delhi court. Now we are listening in shortly to his lawyer's first reaction, where the lawyer has slammed the move by the Delhi police, calling it a North Korea type response will bring international shame to India, is what his lawyer is saying. Listen in.
They said that they need him because he's the mastermind and they have to go to recover T-shirts from Himachal and other places. And so our argument was very simple. Our argument is that he's the national president of an opposition youth body. He was never there. He was never in coordination with them. And if this is the way we are going to react, because with the case made out is that the national honor and national shame has been brought. So we said and we argued that please understand that in every healthy democracy, in every event like that internationally, you have these kinds of protests. You may not agree with the protests, but the protests are the part of democracy. What brings national shame is this reaction that we are having, a North Korea type of reaction where you are going ahead and arresting every office bearer of an opposition youth organization.
A North Korea type of reaction. Tejshri joining me live. She has been tracking all the developments taking place inside court. The latest is that Uday Bhanu Chib has been sent to 4 days police custody. The police had asked for 7 days. Tejshri, you've also accessed the arrest memo, also inside court. It's not only the first time we're hearing the advocate say something to the effect that this is a North Korea type of reaction. He even said that the police claim they want to recover T-shirts from other places other than Delhi, because of which they need the arrest and the remand of the chief of the India Youth Congress, the Youth Congress Party rather. So just take us through what happened inside court, because 2 times over the advocate has said that this issue is becoming a laughing stock.
Well, you see, if we talk about the advocate for Chib, who in fact clearly stated that protest is a right, number one, and it is a North Korea-like situation in India, and why the police wants to arrest every office bearer of the parties. Not just that, but also in fact he mentioned that protest is a right, and it is an international shame the manner in which this issue is being picked up. Now, if we talk about what actually happened inside the court premises, then in fact very categorically the Delhi police clearly mentioned so as to how Uday Bhanu Chib was one of the conspirator. He was the mastermind behind this protest. He was the one who orchestrated this protest, and also in fact was the one to provide the logistics for the protest that was held. And now police is also trying to find out the financial trail in this entire case, and perhaps that's why police wanted 7 days of police custody. However, the court has granted as of now 4 days of police remand in which the interrogation will be done. But now during the arguments as well, the advocate arguing for the defense counsel, in fact I should say, have in fact stated that again protest is right, and the manner in which all these individuals are arrested, this is completely incorrect, and it is completely laughable that the arguments that are coming from the side of the public prosecutor, that they have to in fact carry about the loss.
There was a larger conspiracy. So all these arguments are laughable is what the defense counsel has stated. But all in all, the court has granted 4 days of police custody. Now needs to be seen that what happens next as and when the investigation unfolds. But one thing is very, very clear.
But one thing is very, very clear, that in the arrest memo as well, the police has very clearly mentioned that it was a larger conspiracy, number one, and there was an attempt to malign the image of our very own country on a global platform, and it was a very much pre-planned conspiracy.
Okay.
They planned how to come, when to come, at what time they have to gather, because that is why now the case has been transferred to crime branch, and now the teams of crime branch will definitely be going to Himachal Pradesh, Amethi and several parts as well, where they have to trace the accused who are involved in this protest. Back to you.
All right, Tejshri, thanks for joining us live there. You also have the Congress coming out in defense of Uday Bhanu Chib, saying that this is not the first time that a protest has happened at a global event. But we'll now bring you more details on this story. Uday Bhanu Chib, the president of the Indian Youth Congress Party, has been sent to 4 days police custody in connection to Congress's protest at the AI summit last week, which was on the 20th of February. In their arrest memo, Delhi police have called Uday Bhanu the main conspirator and mastermind of the protest. The police have also alleged that Uday Bhanu Chib tried to incite a riot-like situation, which also led to the assault on police personnel. During the hearing, police claimed that it was Uday Bhanu who provided logistical support and was a key part of the conspiracy. Uday Bhanu's lawyer countered the police, claiming that the matter has been blown out of proportion. Remember, Chib has been charged with criminal conspiracy, causing grievous hurt to deter a government servant and promoting enmity between groups. In his first reaction to the arrest, Rahul Gandhi said that he is proud of his Babbar Sher comrades and the arrest is a proof of cowardice. The BJP has slammed the protest, calling it characterless, brainless and emotionless.
राहुल जी, उदय भानु को अरेस्ट कर लिया है, पुलिस षड्यंत्र बता रही है। सर, प्रदर्शनकारी कोई उनके पास वेपन नहीं था, पुलिस कह रही है 7 दिन की कस्टडी चाहिए। राहुल जी, उदय भानु को पूरी रात के बाद सर अरेस्ट कर लिया गया है, क्या कहेंगे?
ऐसा अरेस्ट करने का मैं कंडम करता हूं। जो युवा आज नौकरी के लिए तड़प रहे हैं, मैं ये चाहता था कि मोदी जी देश के लिए कुछ अच्छा काम करने वाले हैं, लेकिन मोदी जी ने तो देश का सत्यानाश कर दिया।
इतना डरा हुआ होना चाहिए प्रधानमंत्री कि 10-12 लड़कों के अहिंसक प्रदर्शन के बाद प्रधानमंत्री के मुंह से शब्द कैसे निकल रहे हैं वो आपने देखा। मेरठ में आंखों में पानी है, मुंह से थूक निकल रही है, अजीब अजीब भद्दे से शब्द निकल रहे हैं और हमारे यूथ कांग्रेस के लोगों की धरपकड़ कर रहे हैं। ये इस तथाकथित मजबूत सरकार की खोखलापन की हकीकत है। खोखली सरकार है, डरपोक सरकार है, ब्लैकमेल हो रहा है प्रधानमंत्री।
राहुल गांधी अब राष्ट्र विरोधी ताकतों के प्रवक्ता बन गए हैं, भारत विरोधी एजेंडा चलाते हैं, नकारात्मक राजनीति को बल देते हैं, अराजकता फैलाने का प्रयास करते हैं। इंडिया एआई समिट, जिसकी प्रशंसा पूरी दुनिया कर रही है, बहुत सफल समिट हुई, वहाँ पर शेमलेस और शर्टलेस नंगा नाच करके अभद्र प्रदर्शन करते हैं। राहुल गांधी जी की राजनीति क्या विदेशों से तय हो रही है? क्या कांग्रेस पार्टी विदेशियों का एजेंडा चला रही है? क्या अंकल सैम और सोरोस के कहने पर यह पार्टी अब चल रही है?
नकली राहुल गांधी की दुकान है, मोहब्बत की दुकान। इसमें केवल नंगई और बेशर्मी का सामान। उदय भान, कांग्रेस पार्टी का जो यूथ विंग है उसका अध्यक्ष, राहुल गांधी के इशारे पे एआई समिट के दौरान जब पूरे विश्व की नजर भारत पे है, भारत का डंका पूरे विश्व पटल पर है, तब अपनी टी शर्ट उतरवाना, नंगे हो जाना, जिससे कि भारत की छवि धूमिल हो।
राहुल गांधी जी, आपके कार्यकर्ता ये बब्बर शेर नहीं, ये नेशनल शेम है। इन्होंने एक शर्टलेस टॉपलेस एक्ट, शेमलेस, कैरेक्टरलेस और लॉयल्टीलेस एक्ट किया है। बीजेपी के विरोध में उतरते उतरते देश के विरोध में उतर गए, परंतु आप ऐसे लोगों का डिफेंड कर रहे हैं जिसको खुद कांग्रेस पार्टी के सीनियर नेता मार्गरेट आल्वा जैसे लोग डिफेंड नहीं कर पा रहे। आपके अलायंस पार्टनर्स ने भी कहा कि ये कृत्य गलत है, पर आप आज भी ऐसे लोगों को डिफेंड कर रहे हैं। बहुत जल्द आप एलाइलेस भी बन जाएंगे और वोटरलेस भी। एक बात स्पष्ट है कि राहुल गांधी ही इस पूरे कृत्य के सरगना है, मास्टरमाइंड है। उन्होंने ही तो इन लोगों को ट्रेन करके भेजा है।
And Uday Bhanu Chib's parents have also reacted to his arrest.
जय मेरे बेटे ने जो कहा कि हम गांधी के मार्ग पर भी चलते हैं और जरूरत पड़ी तो हम भगत सिंह भी बन सकते हैं, तो मुझे उस पर गर्व है। उसने ऐसा कहा। आज भगत सिंह की जरूरत है हमें, और सभी नौजवानों से मैं आह्वान करती हूँ कि भगत सिंह बनो और अपने देश की सोचो। उन्होंने कोई गुनाह नहीं किया है जिन्होंने प्रोटेस्ट किया है। प्रोटेस्ट करना हमें, संविधान ने हमें हक दिया है प्रोटेस्ट करने का, और उन्होंने कोई अपने लिए प्रोटेस्ट नहीं किया, देश के लोगों के लिए, देश के किसानों के लिए प्रोटेस्ट किया है।
तो डेमोक्रेसी की हत्या हो रही है। इनका राइट है, हर एक आदमी का राइट है अपने विचार रखने का। और उदय भानु चिब और इनके जो साथी थे यूथ कांग्रेस के, वो तो हिंदुस्तान के हित में, नौजवान के हित में, किसानों के हित में बात कर रहे थे। जब बात कहीं नहीं मानी जाती है तो वो वहां पर प्रोटेस्ट करने गए। उसमें जो ये एलिगेशन लगा रहे हैं कि हिंदुस्तान की बेइज्जती हुई, मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं, जब यूनिवर्सिटी में दिल्ली में रिवोल्ट उन्होंने चाइना को बताया कि हमने बनाया है, उसमें बेइज्जती नहीं हुई हिंदुस्तान की।
More reactions coming in on this controversy and the updates from court. Now you have BJP leader Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi taking on the Congress. He has said Congress is preparing a suicide squad to defame India. Can't justify these acts. Aishwarya joining me live from the national capital. Aishwarya, what did Mr. Naqvi mean when he used the word suicide squad in context to what has happened over the last few days in terms of the controversy over Uday Bhanu Chib?
Well, on one side, the alliance partners of the Congress party, be it the Trinamool Congress or the Samajwadi Party, not very much happy with the kind of protest that the Indian Youth Congress members have done at the Bharat Mandapam, the venue of the AI India Summit, and the kind of protest that they have done and they have distanced from the Congress party. But the Congress party clearly backing the IYC members, Rahul Gandhi calling them Babbar Shays and stating that peaceful protest is the historical legacy of the country, and it is in our blood. That in the democratic the protest is our democratic right. Certainly, Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi, the Bharatiya Janata Party senior leader, former Union Minister, now attacking the Congress party, saying that Congress party is preparing a suicide attack. He clearly means that at a global event, when India's stake and India's the reputation is at stake at the global event like the AI India Summit, where several tech giants, the state leaders have arrived. The Congress party is preparing has prepared such a members who can go there and can defame the country, and certainly this can happen in the near future as well, and we should stop the Congress party for doing so. Certainly a big attack coming in from the former Union Minister of the country.
Aishwarya, thanks for joining me live. Let's listen in to Mr. Naqvi's comment there.
जो हुड़दंगी हंगामे के हरफन मौला हैं, वो जिस तरह के व्यवहार करते हुए दिखाई पड़ रहे हैं, वो कभी भी किसी भी डेमोक्रेसी के लिए ठीक नहीं, ना कंट्री के लिए ठीक है, ना कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए ठीक है। कांग्रेस की स्थिति क्या बनी है कि जब बिल्ली के भाग से छीका नहीं फूटा तो बिल्ली जो है वो खिसियानी बिल्ली खंबा नोचने लगी। और आप जो है वो इस तरह की मार्शल आर्ट की जो टकसाल में मंदबुद्धि जो है वो टट्टुओं की टीम तैयार करने में लगे हैं, और ऐसी टट्टुओं की टीम जो आत्मघाती दस्ता बन करके भारत को बदनाम करने, भारत के खिलाफ षड्यंत्र और साजिशों के सूत्रधार बनने की कोशिश करे, तो उसको कभी आप जो है वो जस्टिफाई नहीं कर सकते।
Now, the Congress and its allies are not seeing eye to eye over the protests by Youth Congress members that took place inside the AI summit a few days back. You have the Samajwadi Party coming out and questioning the timing of the protests. They're saying that this is not a tradition to protest in front of foreign delegates. You have the Trinamool Congress saying that there is a proper code and protocol for protests and Congress should have followed it. The BJP has termed the protests obscene and anti-India, while the Congress maintains the agitation was peaceful and within the democratic framework.
वो जहाँ पर यह स्थान था और जो समय था, वहाँ पर इस तरह का प्रोटेस्ट जो है ये उचित नहीं है, क्योंकि दूसरे देशों के भी अतिथि मानिए आए थे, तो उस समय जो वो प्रोटेस्ट किया गया है, मैं समझता हूँ वो परंपराओं के खिलाफ है। हमारी जो मान्यताएं हैं उन मान्यताओं के खिलाफ है।
देखिए, प्रोटेस्ट तो होना चाहिए, लेकिन प्रोटेस्ट का एक रीति नीति होता है। जब इंटरनेशनल फोरम होता है, प्रोटेस्ट का भी एक रीति होना चाहिए। ऐसा कुछ ना हो कि प्रोटेस्ट का जो स्पिरिट है, इंपॉर्टेंस है, वो डायल्यूटेड हो जाए।
ये बेशर्मी की हद है, बेशर्मी की इंतहा है, हद है। गलत भी किया है और उसको हम प्रोटेक्ट भी करेंगे, जस्टिफाइड भी करेंगे। ये तो चोरी और सीना जोरी जैसा मामला है, लेकिन देश देख रहा है और कांग्रेस इसका परिणाम भुगते हैं।
तरीके से युवा कांग्रेस ने अपना शर्टलेस प्रदर्शन एक ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म पे किया जहां दुनिया भर के प्रतिनिधि मौजूद थे, जहां पे भारत की एकता को दिखाने की आवश्यकता थी, वहां पे उन्होंने युवा कांग्रेस के जितने भी सदस्य थे वो शर्टलेस प्रोटेस्ट जो किए, ये बहुत ही दुर्भाग्य की बात है और इसकी जितनी भी निंदा की जाए कम है। हम लोग बाकी देश में जब देखते हैं, जब हम लोग जाते हैं, तो भले ही कोई भी पॉलिटिकल आइडियोलॉजी के लोग हों, अपने देश के लिए वो एकजुट होकर के हमेशा रहते हैं।
In a significant symbolic shift from British colonialism, the statue of Chakravarti Rajagopalachari, independent India's first and only Indian Governor General, has replaced the bust of British architect Edwin Lutyens. Now, Congress MP Shashi Tharoor has hailed the government's move to honour Rajaji. Shiv Sena UBT MP Priyanka Chaturvedi has slammed the government over the decision and said, and I'm going to quote her here, the future generation of India would only know of Bimal Hasmukh Patel architectural legacy because whatever is left of Lutyens' design history will be broken down, redesigned or repurposed, unquote. Not just UBT, but PDP has also slammed the government over replacement of Lutyens' statue. Meanwhile, BJP has slammed the opposition leaders for calling out this move.
Rajaji would have been so proud and happy the way in which Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is ushering in a new India, dismantling symbols of slavery and the colonial mindset and ensuring an Atmanirbhar, self-reliant India. After independence for decades, erstwhile Congress regimes deliberately sidelined the glorious sacrifice and the selfless contribution of great leaders who had sacrificed for our freedom movement. But it has been Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji who has rightfully revived their glorious legacies and honoured them.
A bust, a statue of Lutyens, a British architect, was removed and it was replaced with that of Rajaji. The ecosystem is opposing this. They call themselves progressive liberals. World over, the progressives celebrate that the symbols of colonialism are being done away with. But in India, they want the symbols of colonialism and Gulami to persist. They want that those who were the invaders, like the British or the Mughals, their symbols should continue. And they are comfortable with that. But if we celebrate our own legacy, our own culture, our own civilizational heritage, then they have a problem with it.
गुलामी की मानसिकता अगर है तो आप प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प के गुलाम क्यों बन गए? ये दिल्ली को बनाने में 100 साल पहले, 150 साल पहले बहुत से ऐसे लोगों का भी योगदान है, इसमें लुटियंस का भी है। जिस लुटियंस जोन में आप प्रधानमंत्री आज रहते हैं वो भी लुटियंस की देन है। फिर आप भारत और विदेश में आप एग्रीमेंट क्यों कर रहे हो? अगर गुलामी को आपको इतनी नफरत है तो ट्रेड डील कैंसिल करो जिससे भारत गुलाम हो गया प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प का।
क्या शिलापट हटाकर, मूर्तियां हटाकर, नाम बदलकर इतिहास बदल दोगे? इतिहास तो यही रहेगा कि लुटियंस ने दिल्ली को बसाया था। ये इतिहास तो नहीं बदल सकते आप। ये तो बसाया हुआ उसी का, सड़कें उसी की बनाई हुई, नक्शा उसी का बनाया हुआ है। तो इस इतिहास को बदल दोगे आप? जहां तक आप औपनिवेशिकवाद की बात कर रहे हो तो उसके तो समर्थक सबसे बड़े आप ही थे। आपकी विचारधारा के सारे लोग उसी का समर्थन कर रहे थे। स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन में कौन था आप में से? आपके माफीनामे हैं, ऐतिहासिक दस्तावेज।
Now, as Tamil Nadu heads toward the 2026 State Assembly poll, seat-sharing talks between the DMK and Congress are heating up. Sources have told NDTV that the Congress has sharply raised its demand, seeking 41 to 45 seats this time, nearly 20 more than the 25 it contested in the year 2021. The DMK, however, is learned to have offered only around 25 seats and is unlikely to go beyond 26 or 27. The Congress is also pushing for at least 20 constituencies that the DMK lost last time, arguing it wants a better strike rate. Sources say the Congress has flagged the unfulfilled Rajya Sabha promise made in 2021. The DMK may offer an RS berth, the Rajya Sabha berth this time, but Chief Minister Stalin is categorical: no power sharing deal and no compromise on authority. With the DVK reportedly offering Congress as many as 70 seats, the bargaining pressure is clearly mounting.
India bloc is a very democratic bloc. Okay, it takes its own decisions based on consultation. मैं आज कुछ बोल दिया, वो कल कुछ बोल दिया, ऐसे नहीं होता है। वो के अंदर डिस्कशन करके वो डिसाइड करते हैं बहुत सारे चीज। हर पार्टी का अपना इंटेंशन रहता है, उदय जी का भी अपना एक इंटेंशन है। उसका डिसीजन इंडिया पार्टी का डिस्कशन में होगा और कहीं नहीं होगा।
Now joining me live, a sweet deal from the TVK while negotiations still on the table with the DMK and the Congress. Vijay, just take us through the inside track.
Vidika, what we hear from our sources is everything fine between DMK and Congress as of now after the crucial meeting between Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and Congress leader K.C. Venugopal. It was a very confidential meeting. The very next day, even Tamil Nadu Congress President Selva Perunagai and election in charge Girish Chodankar also met Kanimoli in her residence. So everything is fine as of now, but the demand from Congress is for more seats. They first they expected more than 40 seats in 2026 election. Last time they contested only only in 25 seats, but DMK is very firm with their giving more seats to Congress because now the DMK has more ally partners like Kamal Hassan Makkal Needhi Mayam and late actor Vijaykanth's DMDK also have joined hands with DMK this time. So DMK is not ready to offer more seats to any ally. So they will go for 25 seats, and in return Congress is expecting Rajya Sabha seat, at least a Rajya Sabha seat. So DMK may consider that, and also very importantly, after the state election there will be a local body election. Congress is very keen on getting more seats in, more representatives in local body, giving more power to local Congress functionaries, which will give motivation or some sort of power to local Congress cadre. So in this way only the talks are going on. Within a few weeks, within a week, everything will be sorted out between Congress and DMK. That's what we are hearing from our sources.
All right. Thanks for that update, Vijay. Moving from one Vijay to the other, as usual on Breaking Ground, we usually have them together. But will the TVK chief challenge Chief Minister M.K. Stalin on his home turf and redraw the 2026 battle lines? Is Vijay the dark horse? Will he play the role of the kingmaker? These are questions that only can be answered once we have the results of that big state election. Here's a special report.
Vijay's poll debut is on the horizon. Suspense rises over potential ideology and the constituency. Where will Thalapathy Vijay contest from? A question the entire state is asking. There's been a great suspense about Vijay's personal candidature in the Tamil Nadu poll mix. A strong orator, a fierce leader. But what about Vijay as a legislator? TVK's Adav Arjuna fueled the flame even more recently with this proposal amid TVK's burkers.
எங்க அண்ணன் நம்மளுடைய தலைவர் பெரம்பூர் தொகுதியில நிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு தீர்மானம்.
But there is one major reason why North Chennai is significant. Chennai happens to be a DMK bastion from the recent past, with the ruling party winning all 16 seats from the capital city. But with North Chennai, there's an even bigger political message. All 6 seats in North Chennai are under DMK rule since 2021. Kolattur being Stalin's own constituency, which he has retained 3 elections in a row. TVK floated this idea of Perambur and Kolattur to Vijay, a signal of a leader versus leader fight. RK Nagar has also been mentioned, once a stronghold of former Chief Minister Jayalalitha. A clear message, Vijay must put bastions to the test.
விஜய்க்கும் ஸ்டாலின் சாருக்கும் நடக்கிற போர் தூய சக்தி டிவிகேவுக்கும் தீய சக்தி டிஎம்கேவுக்கும் தான் இந்த போர்.
North Chennai is industrially rich, culturally diverse, with a strong cultural identity, a widely depicted location in Tamil cinema. The region also holds strong labor union history with a large demographic of rural voters. Vijay's potential North Chennai entry not only disrupts a DMK fortress, but also redraws the battlefields for the 2026 elections. The stage is set as Chennai North becomes the most sought-after poll region in Tamil Nadu. With Shubham Singh, Sriram Ganesh for NDTV.
In other news, a 20-year-old son of a DMK functionary has been arrested in Tamil Nadu's Krishnagiri district for allegedly ramming his car into a family after an altercation, killing a person. The victim, Sivamurthy, an assistant labour inspector, was outside his home when the accused Aditya allegedly began honking over a parked two-wheeler blocking the road. The police say an argument broke out, after which Aditya drove the car into Sivamurthy and 3 of his family members. Sivamurthy later succumbed to his injuries. Aditya and his friends who were in the car have been arrested. A murder case has been registered and further investigation is underway. The BJP has attacked the ruling DMK, alleging that DMK functionaries are quote-unquote intoxicated by power and demanding a response from the Chief Minister, M.K. Stalin.
வண்டியில் வந்தாங்க சார், ஹார்ன் அடித்தாங்க. எதுக்கு ஹார்ன் அடிக்கிறீங்க என்னன்னு கேட்டோம். ரோட்டில் நிறுத்திருக்கீங்க. சரி ஓரம் எடுக்கிறேன் அப்படின்ட்டு எடுக்க போனேன். அது அப்படியே ஓரம் எடுக்கிறதுக்குள்ளே பைக் மேலே விட்டு என் மேலே விட்டுட்டு போனாங்க. அப்புறம் நாங்கள் எங்கள் வீட்டில் இருக்கவங்க பக்கத்தில் இருக்கவங்களாம் ஏன் இப்படி பண்ணுறீங்க என்னன்னு கேட்டோம். அவர் ஃபுல் போதையில் இருந்தார், ஒன்றுமே முடியல. அவர் கார் ஓட்டிட்டு அப்புறம் கட்டை ஒன்று எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து எங்கள் எல்லாரையும் அடிக்கிறதுக்கு வந்தார். அப்புறம் அக்கம் பக்கத்துலாம் எல்லாருமே வந்துட்டோம், கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தோம், எல்லாம் பேசிகிட்டு இருந்தோம். அப்புறம் அப்பா போய் கேட்க போனார், ஏன்ப்பா இப்படி பண்ணுறீங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தார். இவன் திடீர்னு அங்கே தான் நின்றுட்டு இருந்தான். உடனே போயிட்டு கார் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து கார் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து அப்படியே நானும் என் ஒய்ஃபு எங்கள் அப்பா குழந்தையோட நின்றுட்டு இருந்தோம். அப்படியே ஏற்றிட்டான் மேலே. அதில் தான் அப்பா மேலே ஃபுல்லாக ஏறிட்டு அப்பா ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு கூப்பிட்டு வந்தோம். அப்பா இறந்துட்டாரு.
சொந்தக்காரங்களாட்டுங்கன்னா வந்தார். அந்த பையன் அந்த இடத்துலயே சுற்றிட்டு இருக்கிறான், ஒரு வளர்த்தே ஒரு குச்சி வச்சுக்கிட்டு. அந்த சொந்தக்காரன் அந்த அண்ணன் வந்தோடனே எல்லாம் பேசதானா போனேன், இது மாதிரி பண்ணுற பாருங்கன்னு சொல்லதான் போனேன். போனவும் வண்டி எடுத்து வந்து எல்லாத்து மேலே ஏற்றி எங்கள் மாமனார் கொண்டு விட்டானா கிடச்சியா. எங்கள் பிள்ளைக்கு இந்த காலில் தடிச்சிருச்சு, என் காலில் டயர் ஏற்றி விட்டானா.
கிருஷ்ணகிரி சம்பவத்தை பொறுத்த மட்டிலும் 2 வீலரில் ஃபேமிலியோடு வந்திருக்கிறாங்க. ஃபேமிலியோடு வரும்போது இவர் இந்த திமுக பிரமுகனுடைய மகன், அவருடைய பெயர் ஆதி. அவர் என்ன பண்ணா, அவர் நேரே அங்கே 2 வீலரில் வந்தவங்கள நேரே மோதி இருக்கார். இறங்கி அதுக்கப்புறம் போகும்போது அவங்களுக்கு வாக்குவாதம் வந்திருக்கு. வாக்குவாதம் வந்து இவர் நல்ல போதையில் இருந்திருக்காரு ஆதி. உடனடியாக என்னன்னா மறுபடியும் வண்டி எடுத்துட்டு 8 பேர் மேலே ஏற்றுறதுக்காக முயற்சி பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. 4 பேர் மேலே அடிபட்டிருக்காங்க. 4 பேர் உயிர் தப்பிச்சிருக்காங்க. முதலமைச்சர் இதுக்கு என்ன பதில் சொல்ல போகிறாருங்கிறது தெரியல. திமுகவை சேர்ந்தவர் எல்லா இடங்களிலும் இன்னைக்கு எல்லா காரியங்களையும் செய்வதற்கு தயாரான ஒரு சூழ்நிலையும் வந்திருக்கிறார்.
A political message, a cultural greeting and a sharp war of words. Now it's a slogan war between the Trinamool Congress and the BJP in the state of West Bengal. A new slogan war has erupted in West Bengal, and this time it is Joy Ma Kali versus Jai Bangla over Prime Minister Modi's letter to the people of Bengal. The Trinamool Congress, while attacking Modi, said that we are proud that we forced Prime Minister Modi to shift from Jai Shri Ram to Joy Ma Kali. The Trinamool Congress further says Prime Minister Modi's letter will do nothing as people know the intentions of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party, the BJP, was quick to react to Trinamool Congress's comments. BJP leader Dilip Ghosh slammed the Trinamool Congress and said that TMC can at least say Jai Ma Kali, but no, they say Jai Bangla. They bring slogans from Bangladesh. This face-off came after Prime Minister Modi's letter, which began with Joy Ma Kali to the people of Bengal ahead of the Assembly state polls.
TMC तो कम से कम इतना कर सकता, जय मां काली बोल सकता नहीं, वो तो जय बांग्ला बोलते हैं। बांग्लादेश का स्लोगन ले आते हैं। खेला हो बे कहाँ से आया, जय बांग्ला कहाँ से आया। यहाँ तक कि वहाँ के हीरो हीरोइन को ले आते हैं चुनाव प्रचार के यहाँ। और वोटर की भी कमी है, बंगाली लोगों से ऊपर भरोसा नहीं, तो बांग्लादेशियों को ले आते हैं वोटर बना करके। जब SIR शुरू हो गया, 1 करोड़ से ज्यादा फर्जी नाम माइनस होने वाला है, इसीलिए और SIR को लंबित किया जा रहा है।
We are proud that we forced Narendra Modi to shift from Jai Shri Ram to Jai Ma Kali. But people of West Bengal is quite intelligent. You should always remember, it is not any other state, but people of West Bengal is quite intelligent. They know that this is nothing.
Moving on to news from Lucknow University, which is at the center of a fresh flashpoint after a namaz offering at a mosque on Sunday triggered protests today. On Sunday, a group of Muslim students offered namaz at the old structure inside the campus, even as Hindu students formed a human chain at the spot. The university says the structure has been fenced because it is dilapidated. Muslim students claim access to the mosque area had been blocked. Now, the administration has issued notices to 13 students under sections 126 and 135 of the CRPC, alleging they disrupted construction work, raised slogans and attempted to offer namaz at a public place, creating apprehension of a breach of peace. They've been asked to furnish personal bonds of 50,000 rupees each. Today, Bajrang Dal, ABVP and other Hindu groups staged protests on the campus, chanting Jai Shri Ram slogans and reciting the Sundarkand at the same spot. What began as a prayer has now snowballed into a full-blown campus showdown. There were students who expressed solidarity back on Sunday, like I said, helping the people who were performing namaz in the area. But today you see those visuals on your screens. These are supporters of the Bajrang Dal who have said that there can be no prayer offerings inside the campus at this area. You also have the administration saying that this is an area which is dilapidated, because of which it has been barricaded. But tension continues at the Lucknow University. What you're seeing there are protests by ABVP and Bajrang Dal leaders. In related news, what we're now getting to know is theatrics also happening on the ground there, with Bajrang Dal supporters, quote-unquote, attempting to purify the university by sprinkling water from the Ganges. Like I said, theatrics happening inside the Lucknow University. This comes at a time that when they even protested outside and inside the Lucknow University. Those are the visuals that we're getting. Worrying visuals there really of them performing what they are calling a purification process. I have Ajay joining me live. Ajay, a lot of high drama that we can see inside the Lucknow University, especially since Sunday.
Definitely. See, the building which you can see behind me is the reason behind all this drama. On Sunday, we saw a few Muslim students, they reached to the premises, and there was a barricading. They threw out that barricading and reached inside the premises. They also tried to break the door, and then in front of the door, they started offering their namaz. They did their iftar there, and a few of political wings also, they were active at that time. They, the Hindu students of that political wing, they tried to help them, making a human chant so that no one can disturb them during their namaz. But after that day, on Monday, we saw there was a conflict between the students, and today many of the right-wing groups were active. Vishwa Hindu Parishad, apart from Vishwa Hindu Parishad, ABVP and other students also, they have joined the protest. They chanted Hanuman Chalisa, Sundarkand, and then later on they used Gangajal also to purify what they were claiming to that space. They are saying that they are not in the favor of any kind of religious activity inside the Lucknow University campus, be it Hanuman Chalisa or namaz. So that is what they are saying. They are saying that police and college administration, they are not stopping those who are doing the same thing, and they are stopping them to oppose this thing. So this is what is happening right now. As we can see, there was a conflict between students also yesterday. Today, police and college administration, they made it sure that there should be no conflict between the students, but right-wing students, they were opposing it continuously. They were chanting slogans, and they opposed very aggressively. Later on, police detained them and took them from the spot. So this is what is happening right now in Lucknow University.
Ajay, you're going to stay with me because I'm going to come back to you in a moment from now on a story which has also shocked the city of Lucknow. We're moving to a murder that was committed inside Lucknow. In a shocking crime in Lucknow, a 21-year-old man has been arrested for allegedly murdering his father, Manvendra Singh, a businessman in the pharmaceutical and liquor trade who had been missing since Friday. Police later recovered dismembered body parts from a barrel inside his home. His son Akshat Pratap Singh allegedly shot him after repeated disputes over career choices. Police say the father wanted him to pursue medicine and competitive exams, but tensions escalated. The accused reportedly dismembered the body after the shooting. His sister, who unfortunately had to witness the crime, was allegedly threatened into silence. Now, a senior police officer has said forensic teams are gathering evidence and efforts are on to recover the remaining body parts. The accused is in custody and a case has been registered. The gruesome murder, like I said, has left the city in shock. Ajay back with us live from Lucknow. Ajay, this is a murder, most horrific, most gruesome. Just tell us about where the investigation stands at this point.
Definitely, it was a very horrible crime done in Ashiana. A boy who killed his father, he just not killed his father, brutally divided his body into many parts. Right now, police is investigating this case. A boy is arrested, and important part is that they are trying to get more and more evidence. The equipment he used to cut the body, where he was throwing the body, they have the acceptance of the crime by the boy, but still they are investigating this case to get more and more issues in this thing. The boy threatened his sister also, that she should not tell what happened inside the house to anyone. So right now police is investigating this case to get more and more detail on the issue.
And tell us more about the sister. I mean, what a situation to be in. She witnessed the murder of her father and allegedly threatened by the brother not to speak of it.
We also try to communicate with the sister, but she is much traumatized because of the incident. And police is also trying to get more details from the sisters, and apart from the sister, with other members of family also, because his cousins are also staying at that same house at the different floors. So they are also trying to get more and more details from the family. But it was a very heinous crime. Police is investigating this case, and the boy is arrested right now.
All right, thanks for joining me live on that story. We have some breaking news coming in. News coming in, the High Court has given relief to actor Ranveer Singh. The Karnataka High Court has granted relief to him, directing authorities not to take any coercive action against him. This, of course, has to do with a criminal case that was registered against him over the allegations that he mocked a sacred ritual while mimicking a character from the film Kantara. The court, however, instructed the actor to cooperate fully with the ongoing investigation. Further hearing in the matter is expected at a later date. Remember, Bollywood actor Ranveer Singh had approached the Karnataka High Court seeking to quash a criminal case registered against him over allegations that he mocked a sacred ritual while mimicking a character from the film Kantara, A Legend Chapter 1. The legal move had marked the latest development in the controversy that had drawn attention to the intersection of cinema, cultural sensitivity, and the freedom of expression. But for now, Ranveer Singh can breathe easy, at least for the moment. What the court has said is that they are granting him relief and they've directed authorities not to take any coercive action against him for now. The court, however, has instructed Singh to cooperate fully with the ongoing investigation. We're expecting further hearings in the matter at a later date. Deepak joining me live. Huge relief for Ranveer Singh, at least as of now. Deepak, what are the details you can share with the viewers?
Now, we should note that in Bengaluru at the High Grounds police station, an FIR was registered against the actor, saying that he hurted religious sentiments by, trying to mimic the Daiva in Kantara. He was, of course, showering praises on the actor Rishabh Shetty, but of course, many of them took objection to the kind of, mimicry that he did, and eventually an FIR was registered. Now, he had knocked the doors of the Karnataka High Court. We had, of course, put out that story yesterday. Now, the High Court, of course, has said till the 2nd of March, no coercive action can be taken against him. That's when the matter will be heard once again. He is expected to, cooperate with the investigation and not create any sort of hindrances. But as of now, it means that he cannot be arrested by the police, but the investigation will continue. So it's some sort of a relief coming the way of the actor, at least till the 2nd of March.
All right, thanks for joining me live. We move from one actor to two actors from the south. The wedding celebrations of Rashmika Mandanna and Vijay Deverakonda have kicked off in Udaipur, and the couple is already sharing glimpses of the festivities. Vijay posted a playful shot through a volleyball net, silhouettes splashing in the pool as the ball soared mid-air. Another frame showed a floating drink station with red cups drifting across the water, the Aravali Hills stretching out in the background, capturing the carefree spirit of the moment. Rashmika, meanwhile, offered a look inside the venue. That's the image that she has shared. The image revealed the golden lit tablescape styled with blush pink lilies and fresh fruits like apples and grapes. At the center sat a bespoke printed menu card hinting at a curated Japanese dining experience for guests. On that note, sipping a short break, we'll be back with the top international stories and some cricket news in moments from now. Stay tuned.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's leading AI smartphone brand. Motorola Signature, India's #1 camera phone. Grab Motorola Signature today.
Youth Congress Chief Udebhanu Chib has been sent to 4-day police custody. NDTV accesses arrest memo that terms Bhanu as a mastermind. Allies don't meet eye to eye with the Congress over the protest at the AI summit that was conducted by Youth Congress members. Samajwadi Party, Trinamool Congress slammed Rahul Gandhi's party, say choice of venue could have been better. Amid huge controversy, the Kerala Story 2 makers offer to remove the teaser of the movie. Kerala High Court may watch the film as well. Battle of Gods in Bengal ahead of polls. BJP slams Trinamool. Congress says why Jai Bangla and not Jai Ma Kali. Trinamool hits back. What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
इनको यहाँ से जाना ही होगा।
जय मां दुर्गा!
There is no bigger battle in 2026. And nobody has reported Bengal like I have. Buckle up for an unforgettable election thriller. Will the BJP breach Mamta's fortress?
TMC जावे, BJP आसपे.
Can Didi fight off her life's biggest challenge?
BJP double engine সরকার এই লড়াই বাঁচতে হবে।
Battleground Bengal with Manogya Loiwal.
Straight from the heart of the newsroom to the core of the stories shaping your world. Join me, Gargi Raut, as I track all the developments as they break. Live from the NDTV newsroom, weekdays at 4 p.m.
First India tour in your city. Rock on with Shankar Ehsan Loy and Siddharth Mahadevan and Shivam Mahadevan. 5 times melody, 5 times masti with NDTV Good Times. Go, grab your tickets.
The front lines of Kargil. The fury of Operation Sindhu.
So many attacks.
The chaos and cries of disaster zones. To fighter jet cockpits. And the world's most defining interviews.
It's incredible.
He has seen history break. Live. Unfiltered. 20,000 hours of live broadcasting.
Welcome to Left, Right and Centre.
Hard facts.
War-struck country.
Hard questions.
In the Ukraine.
30 years of trust.
In the Kargil area. North Ukraine. In France, in Italy. At Srinagar. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.
Vishnu Shom. Only on NDTV.
Across the country.
He has tracked the pulse of power from Washington to Korea. With
And here's a quick check on all the top global stories in our special segment Worldview. Former UK ambassador to the United States, Peter Mandelson, has been released as the Epstein investigation deepens. Earlier, the Metropolitan Police said a 72-year-old man was detained Monday at a Camden address on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Officers also carried out search warrants in Camden and Wiltshire. Moving on, a photograph intended to illustrate students queuing at a university food bank in Ireland has sparked a wave of online racism targeting Indians. The image accompanying a report on how rising living costs have driven students to rely on a food pantry at the University of Galway shows a diverse group of students waiting in line. But on social media, some users zeroed in on students of South Asian appearance and descent, unleashing xenophobic attacks and unfounded claims that Indian students are taking advantage of free services. Moving on, Russia's invasion of Ukraine has virtually reshaped Europe's future. Talk about historic NATO expansion to a surge in defense spending and military coordination. The war has transformed the continent's security landscape. Here's how 4 years of conflict changed Europe.
February 2022 changed Europe forever. The war launched by Russia against Ukraine shattered long-time assumptions about peace on the continent. Neutrality, once a shield, suddenly looked like a risk. In a historic shift, Sweden and Finland abandoned decades of military non-alignment and joined NATO, a move that extended the alliance's border with Russia by more than 1,000 kilometers. Across Europe, defense is no longer an afterthought. Germany overturned its post-World War II restraint, committing massive funds to rearm its military. Poland emerged as a frontline power, buying tanks, jets, and missiles at wartime speed. France and Britain have pushed for greater European military autonomy, while Eastern Europe has hardened its borders and defenses. The European Union itself has transformed, pooling weapons purchases and funding arms production. Europe's strategic innocence is gone. This is a continent that once believed war was history. 4 years on, Europe is more united, more militarized, and more wary than at any point since the Cold War. Bureau Report, NDTV.
In more news from the US, a huge snowstorm in Northeast America is forcing millions to stay home, disrupting flights and closing schools. Here's the latest we're picking up. Let's start with the snowfall that has happened in Philadelphia as the East Coast braces for heavy snow amid blizzard alerts. Those are the strong visuals coming in from there. New York City hunkers down under blizzard warnings and a travel ban as winter storm hits. Also, US Coast Guard deploys ice-breaking cutters in New York Harbor and adjacent rivers. The winter storm has also disrupted travel at the Philadelphia airport. Meanwhile, Philadelphia mayor has urged residents to stay off roads as snowing continues. Bringing you the latest on the T20 World Cup and focusing on India and its performance. India's T20 World Cup campaign is on the brink. Here's why. After the heavy defeat to South Africa, the equation, viewers, is simple: win or go home. In the Super 8 Group 1 table, West Indies sits on top after demolishing Zimbabwe. South Africa are in a strong position. That leaves India in must-win territory. India now have to beat Zimbabwe in Chennai and then overcome a red-hot West Indies in Kolkata. One more loss and it's curtains. Even 2 wins may not guarantee qualification, net run rate and other results especially. South Africa versus West Indies will decide India's fate. Over in Group 2, Pakistan's path is equally uncertain after 2 washouts, with England slightly ahead in the race. The semi-final lineup is far from settled and India's margin for error is now 0. On that note, we're slipping into a break. News and updates will continue. Thank you for watching Breaking Ground.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's leading AI smartphone brand. Motorola Signature, India's #1 camera phone. Grab Motorola Signature today.
Alright team, our new order show is ready. Now we need a promo. Something cool, something sharp.
Well, I'm sure we'll be having outstanding reviews, solid suggestions,
Expert advice, the latest trends. It's a lot simpler. We'll help people make the right auto decisions. It's got the cool stuff, geeky stuff, serious stuff, all of it, so that you can discover, decide and drive. I'm Siddharth Sharma and I am your Automate.
From 1983 to now, I have seen cricket evolve, but the mindset to win never changed. I tell you that what win matches and what doesn't. This T20 World Cup, let's talk cricket, controversies and more on NDTV.
लोग कहते हैं कि जिंदगी एक फिल्म की तरह होती है, लेकिन मेरी जिंदगी सिर्फ एक फिल्म नहीं, एक ब्लॉकबस्टर फिल्म है। बचपन से पता था मेरे सपनों में दम है, आगे नहीं सबसे आगे जाना है, स्टार नहीं सुपरस्टार बन के दिखाना है। नाम मिला, फेम मिला, प्यार मिला, I was not just running, I was flying। सबकी जुबां पे बस एक ही नाम, यो हनी सिंगर। लेकिन फिर ब्लॉकबस्टर कहानी में आया एक ट्विस्ट, 7वें आसमान से सीधा गिरा मैं जमीन पर। फिर क्या, खुद पे काम दोबारा शुरू, फैंस ने फिर प्यार दिखाया, फिर स्टार नहीं सुपरस्टार बनाया। है ना मेरी जिंदगी एक ब्लॉकबस्टर फिल्म। शुक्रिया आपकी प्रेयर्स का और आपके प्यार का। कॉन्सर्ट्स तो आपने बहुत देखे होंगे, बट दिस इज गोना बी कॉन्सर्ट ऑफ अ लाइफटाइम, क्योंकि मेरे फैंस ही हैं मेरी विक्ट्री, मेरी हिस्ट्री, मेरी ग्लोरी। सो कम एंड विटनेस यो हनी सिंह, दिस इज माय स्टोरी।
What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
इनको यहाँ से जाना ही होगा।
जय मां दुर्गा!
There is no bigger battle in 2026. And nobody has reported Bengal like I have. Buckle up for an unforgettable election.